Hello students, this is lecture 3 of P-block elements. Here we are going to learn a different compounds of the P-block elements. When it comes to the, so what which group we are doing? We are doing a group 15, right? That is, it contains nitrogen, phosphorus, right here, this nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. These are the elements of the group 15 and hydrides. Okay, first we are going to learn about the hydrides. What type of the hydrides these compounds will be giving. Now, very common hydride which we know, that is ammonia, NH3. This is an hydride of a nitrogen, means hydrogen getting combined with this element. That is how we call them to be a hydride. This is NH3. Another hydride of the this is a hydride of a phosphorus. This is a hydride of arsenic. This is a hydride of the antimony, and this is the hydride of bismuth. This element, okay, this compound, this hydride is known as ammonia, and this hydride is known as phosphine. Okay, these are the very two important names we should know. So these are the hydride. All elements have five valence electron. Since it is group 15, what we can mark over here is that all elements have five valence electron. That is the thing. Now they just require what they require. They just require three electron. Like if you see the structure of a nitrogen, then nitrogen will have five valence electron. Means this is the one, two, and three, and these are the two lone pair. Now to complete it octet, it requires more three. So from where it will take? It will take from some other element. So in this case, it is a hydrogen, and here is a one electron of a hydrogen, and this is sharing. This is how they share. Means sharing one bond means two electron. Now since it is being shared, these three electron also belong to the nitrogen since it is sharing. Now this is how the octet is being complete. So they just require three electron. That's why the three hydrogens are being linked with this hydrides. So after acquiring a 3 electron, they will have a charge of minus 3. Okay, like if you want to find the oxidation state of so I'll write here oxidation state, like for nitrogen. So nitrogen in NH3. Okay, how we can find that it is I'll put this X for nitrogen and 3 into 1, which is overall compound is neutral. So here this will be X plus 3 is equal to 0 and X is equal to minus 3. This is oxidation state of a nitrogen in a ammonia. Same way for a phosphine. So phosphorus in phosphine. So it will be again X plus 3 into 1 because 1 is a charge on a hydrogen which is equal to 0. Overall charge is neutral. So X plus 3 is equal to 0, and again here X is equal to minus 3. Over here oxidation state of a phosphorus in phosphine is minus 3. Same way for the other element. Now with respect to the physical properties of these compounds, what I would like to say is that so here the oxidation state of bismuth is an exception where oxidation state is a minus 3. So physical properties means this smells. With respect to smell, ammonia is a pungent odor. Okay, this is rotten fish. Phosphine is rotten fish smell. Okay, these three also are like offensive odor. With respect to this, so these are the things about the hydrides of a group 15. Next is oxides. Second, I will write oxides. So again, oxides of which element? It is oxides of nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. Going to see over here, nitrogen forms a very large number of the oxide. Many oxide, large number means it is countable, around 6 oxide it forms. But I will discuss first. I will discuss about oxides, about the phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. The general formula of the oxides forms will be M2O3 and M2O5. M stands for phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. Also, nitrogen will be included in this, but nitrogen has more than this compound. Means if the oxide of the phosphorus is being formed, then it will be two oxide, that is P2O3 and P2O5. Here it will be these compounds. So this is the way the oxides general formula you can remember this way: M2O3 and M2O5. Okay. Now the oxidation state. Okay, oxidation state of the metal in these oxides. In the case of oxidation state, let's find it in first. M2O3. What will be oxidation state of the metal in this compound? M. That is for the phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. Let us find it. So I'll just put this to be 2x because two metal ion are there. 3 into 1 oxygen is -2. Overall compound is neutral. That's why 0. So this is 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 6. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Means here metal is in a +3 oxidation state, M. Okay, in this case, let us calculate second M2O5 over here. M2O5. It is 2x plus 5 into -2, which is equal to 0. 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. Then 2x is equal to 10. And x will be is equal to 5. Means here oxidation state of the metal is +5. These are the things regarding the oxides, of what type of oxide it is generally forming. You can just remember this. It is forming this type of oxide, M2O3 and a M2O5. Now coming to the oxides of a nitrogen. So nitrogen forms oxides right this way. First oxide it forms is N2O. Uh, one more oxide it forms is NO. Then N2O3, NO2, N2O5, and N2O4. These are the six oxides which are form of the nitrogen: N2O, NO, N2O3, NO2, N2O5, and N2O4. Now, what would be its oxidation state? If I just tell you to calculate the oxidation state of a nitrogen in this compound, then let's solve for this. It will be like 2x minus 2, means you will be taking it this way: 2x plus 1 into -2, which is equal to 0. So 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 2. So therefore x is equal to 1. Means here nitrogen is in a +1 oxidation state. This is -2, so this should be +2. Like this I have calculated for N2O3, M2O3 general formula. So here oxidation state is +3. Here it is, if we calculate, then it will be plus 4. How it is? Let's see. X I'm putting, since only one nitrogen, 2 into minus 2, which is equal to 0. So x minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4. So here oxidation state is plus 4. Here oxidation state is plus 5. In the this example I have solved how oxidation state will be plus 5, and here the oxidation state will be again 4. How? Let's check it. I'll take 2x because N2 I need to find x in that case. 4 into minus 2, which is equal to C. Whenever it comes to the oxidation state, we find it on a single atom. So that's why I am finding it on X, not on 2x. So this is 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So x will be is equal to 2x will be is equal to 8, and x is equal to 4. Right? So here oxidation state is plus 4. So this is the way. These are the things about the oxides of the nitrogen. So I'll stop this video over here. See you in the next lecture with new compounds. Thank you.